Welcome back everybody to another video. Today I'll be explaining a bit more about the mace because last video I feel like I did a poor job on going straight to the advance and not telling anybody about mace. So that's what I'll be doing in this video. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, so the mace is very complicated for some people, and that's why I'm making this tutorial video about how to do it. It'll help a lot of people, I hope, and mace is very complicated, I'll tell you that. It took me, like, I think 5 months to finally understand, like, how the mace actually worked. I'm not that bad, I promise, I promise. I do know how to do it now, but, like, it still took me a while, and me looking back at my recent video I posted about really advanced things on it, double popping, like, that's something you'd have to know if you know how to do mace first. But those of you that do know how to do mace, you don't really have to watch this, but I would love the views and the subscribers. Thank you for this all. And a big shout out for my last video. I got so many views on my last video. I was so shocked. Thank you all so much. I am so thankful. And 45 subscribers. I am so happy. Thank you all so much. Please help me get to 60 subscribers. That would be so amazing. And let's continue on. And okay, so a little bit of just explaining enchantments first, because that seems like the best way to do it, really. I mean, the mace itself. You know, I'll just show what the mace itself does when it's not enchanted. But these are the two enchanted. So, let me just summon an iron golem really quick. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I got it fixed. Everything's working now. Probably not, but I will make sure this video is understandable in any way possible. Okay, so to explain how the mace works is normally I see a lot of YouTubers that like how they use the mace and like they go really high and all that. I'll be explaining a lot of stuff like that. The best enchantments for it, the best way to use it. I'll probably do different parts in this video, well, separate videos, different parts, you know, to like slowly get more advanced as we go, just to slowly explain it as we go. But anyways, this guy right here, I'm talking to you. This guy's gonna be our test subject. So whenever you want to go mace someone, you don't want to be below them. You don't want to use it like a sword, like you're gonna crit them like that. You don't want that because the recharge is way too slow to be something like that. And a netherite axe, or even like a stone axe, like the recharge is not even as slow as that. It's way faster. So the mace is not made for like hand-to-hand combat, like that type of thing. It's more made for dropping down. Like it's like that, except it doesn't do much damage because there's no enchantments on it yet. But once there is, it'll do heavy damage, won't it? Yeah, he knows. Anyways, so you might be wondering, like, well, okay, if I want to mace something, I have to get all the way up on a high surface to mace him, right? Yes, you can do that, but it won't do much damage. See, the iron golem was already really low. So let me just turn something new in real quick. But anyways, see, if I still did it from, like, I don't know, maybe this height, it wouldn't do much. See, like, it barely did anything. So the best way to do it is with wind charges. Wind charges are the best way to do it. And normally, there's another trick I want to show with wind charges as well. Wind charges, normally you throw it at the ground, you smack a mace, and that's all. But the one thing that most people don't talk about is that wind charges don't take you very high, do they? So, once you throw the wind charge, you want to jump at the same time, and you'll go really high. Well, I'm in creative mode, but let me explain. Yeah, you'll go really high. See that? You go really high when you do that. So, whenever you use a wind charge, you always want to jump right as you throw the wind charge at the ground. You'll go higher. Okay, so watch. As I go up, this is me not jumping. That's not very high. Me with jumping. See, there's a big... I don't know why, but it makes such a big difference doing that. And it's really handy doing that. So that's another tip if you want to get really high, because the mace won't work any other way. You see, if I hit him right now, he'll probably kill me. But that's the best way to use a mace in other ways. But there's more advanced ways to use it. I'll get to that in other videos. But for now, we're going over the basics to explain a little bit more so you guys know how to use the mace every day. And so you can destroy your friends and not have to worry about, oh no, I'm out of here. Okay, sorry about that. Someone joined the server. I did not expect anybody to join the server at this time, but I mean, I don't really mind. Maybe they'll be helpful if we get on to stuff that needs multiple players to do something for. But anyways, back to this guy. We don't have to use him, but I'm just using him because he's like the best thing to use right now. I don't know. But anyways, let's continue with the enchantments. Enchantments. Yeah, this is my. I'm so sorry if that was hurting anybody's eyes. I'm so sorry. I'm still adjusting to this mod. I swear. Anyways, I don't care what you have to say about that. Anyways, there are a few enchantments I want to go over, and one has to be Windburst. Remember how I was saying earlier in the video, how you always see people go, like, you know, when we did this earlier, like, hold on, let me get a normal mace real quick. I'm so sorry, I'm so unorganized. When you do this, you don't go very high, you just hit the ground and you smash them, and it does damage. Well, you want to get a combo on them, right? You don't want to use multiple wind charges and just keep. You don't have to keep doing that. Like, you don't have to spam wind charges all over the ground just to keep hitting this guy. So what you want to do is, I don't know why I'm explaining this part, but just get an anvil, go like that, put it on the mace. There you go. Windburst 1, I'll go over all the windbursts just to show what they do. So once you use the wind charge, you go like this, right? Go like that. It gives you windburst. You windburst up, and you can get multiple combos on them. That is insanely handy. I'm not even joking. Like, once you're a beginner in Minecraft, and this is like a beginning of a world, and like your friend has Prot 2 or something, that'll do mad damage. I'm not even joking. Like, with the other enchantments we're gonna add on to it, like, that's insane. As you guys all know, the mace does more damage the higher you are, and this is just like a perfect height to like kill anybody in iron armor. Prot 2 iron armor will insta kill them. I hope so. I hope I'm not just telling you guys something that's not true, but I'm 100% sure it'll do that. So, back to it. I will probably, I'll just skip right to the highest windburst. So there's three stages of windburst, right? Windburst 1, 2, and then there's 3. There's only 3. I don't know why there's only 3, but there's 3. So, well, after I show you this, you'll understand why it's only 3, because you go, it's just insane. Okay, let me just show you. Don't mind that. I was just telling my friend. Anyways, oh my gosh. Okay, got a mace. So, Windburst 3. This guy's going to be very interesting, okay? So, the last Windburst took you a little bit higher, right? It didn't take you too high. It might have taken you the height of this, right? Might have taken you that, maybe a bit lower, but this. That is different, right? That is, you do insane damage. Remember, the higher you go, the more damage you do. Like, and that takes you so high. Yeah, I know it's insane. Like, once you understand the mechanics of a mace and what the enchants do, it is insane. And another thing, the only way you can obtain Windburst is through trial chambers, and with the I don't know what it's not the like ominous trial keys, but like the lower tier ones. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they're called, but they're the ones below it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And though that's the only way to get it, you can't get it through villagers. You can't get it through rolling a enchanting table. You just can't do that. But it is possible to get it, I promise. It is just a bit hard because you have to go through a trial chamber. I suggest probably practicing on a different world, going through a trial chamber, like just going through it with some basic random armor. Nothing above that's too crazy, just so you get the hang of it. Just so you like remember. It's like you kind of understand the outline of the trial chamber itself. It'll just help you out a bit, just to help you get that windburst a bit easier. And there's a lot more that comes from the trial chamber itself, so it makes it really interesting. But anyways, after this windburst, we have 2 more enchantments that make the mace way more overpowered than it really needs to be. I'm not even joking. This makes it way more overpowered. Does Breach 4 goes to Breach 5? I don't know. Anyways, Density and Breach. These are two insane enchants here. Besides the Windburst, which gives you an advantage, but these two, even if you don't have Windburst, both of these do insane amount of damage. Well, just for one really quick, the Breach does not work unless you have, unless you, well, okay, excuse me. You can't use Windburst on the Mace with the Breach, because Breach doesn't do much damage, but it does like half the damage, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm tired. I don't know if you can tell, it's 7:58 p.m. right now. You can see on my screen I'm not focused. But anyways, it does like half of what the density 5 does on the Mace. So I'll show you that really quick with our amazing test subject. His name is Bob. No, I don't care what you guys say. His name is Bob. Yeah, he agrees. Okay. So, Breach. Normally you would be like, yeah, well, Breach does half the damage. You know, just go like that. You see, that did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Excuse me. That did nothing, okay? Now, watch this. I'll summon a new one just because that guy's a little bit low on health now. This. That does insane damage, right? Now then, what if we enchant this with, I don't know, like Windburst 2? Because Windburst 2 isn't that crazy. I haven't showed it off yet. What if we enchant it with Windburst 2? How fast will we kill an Iron Golem? Let's find out. I mean, it does a bit of damage, okay? It does a bit of damage because normally, as I was saying, with the Windburst 2 and a normal Mace, normally once we go that high, it would not insta kill the Iron Golem, right? Well, let me summon a new one. I'm sorry, I'm summoning so many. Anyways, you see, once we hit it again, it does not insta kill it, but with the density 5, it insta kills it once you do the second Mace hit. It's really powerful. Once you get it, it's just insane. But density, you can get through Enchanted Table and Villagers. And also the Trial Chambers as well. Even though it's not as common, you can also get through the Trial Chambers. So you have many ways to get density. The same with Breach. Excuse me. You're not helping. I'm trying to do a video right now. Yeah, you know what? I'm done. And he's dead. Okay, anyways, where were we? Continuing on. Don't mind that. Let's get into more of the details with the Breach. Well, let's see. Should I continue on with this? Nah, so all the enchantments that you could put on a Mace are density, depending, because you can't put Breach and density on the same Mace. It just won't work that way. But you can put density, Windburst of any choice, Unbreaking of any choice, Mending. Those are the only enchants that can go. And Fire Aspect. I forgot about Fire Aspect, but you could put Fire Aspect on it. Fire Aspect does insane. I mean, if you want to do more damage when you're not macing them, it'll do damage to them. But it does do fire. Why did I face... But anyways, you can't put Fire Aspect on it. It does work. As you see, I have Fire Aspect in the command. It puts it on it. I swear, where did I put my... Nah, hold on. Okay, so. This is what you want to do. It does... See, he's on fire now. That is insane. Like, I mean, so little enchants. You can't put Sharpness on it, sadly. But it does work. Just no Sharpness. I wish that... I wonder how powerful it'll be with Sharpness, actually. I will do that in a custom command video one time with the Mace. If I do a custom command video with the Mace, I promise, it'll be epic. Okay, now then. Since we got the Density Mace and all the enchantments you can put on it, same enchants can be put on this one, except with the Breach Mace. You want certain enchants on this. Wrong enchants and it will not work the way you want it to. It does insane damage if you do it just right. Certain enchants make it overpowered. Certain enchants make it, I don't know, not very powerful, but it still works as a mace. The higher you go, the more damage you do. Okay, I'll stop saying that. I know I've said it a lot, but I'm just explaining. So I'll just summon, I don't know, an Iron Golem again. He'll work. Yeah, you'll work. Okay, so you want to get a sword. Yeah, we'll put this in there because I'm probably gonna need it again, and because you never know. You know how it works. Okay, so breach, you can just put enchant itself. I don't know, on breaking 3, and I don't know, mending. Yeah, I wouldn't say put mending on it because it has lots of durability on it. I'm just saying don't put mending on it if you're in like a server that has limited villagers, like it's really hard to grind. Don't put mending on it because it's not really necessary. Unless you're just a insane mace user, then I would suggest putting it on it because it will break if it doesn't have unbreaking. Even though it doesn't have breaking, it will break eventually. But I haven't broken a mace before, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna enchant this with basic sharpness 5. Okay, so this is a technique that has recently been created. It's called zero tick, well, also known as breach swapping. You might also know it as zero ticking, which I've said, but it's very hard if you don't get it right. You have to have really fast keybinds, as I've mentioned in videos before, and I mean it's interesting. That's all I have to say. See, I don't know what my... Okay, there we go. Anyways, so what you want to do is, like, right as you're going down to crit it, I'll try to explain this as best I can. I probably won't do very well, but I'll explain it as best I can. Okay, so, once you crit, you want to instantly switch to your mace. Right as you're in the middle of the crit, you want to switch. But it's very hard to do. See, I did it there, like, I don't know, it's very, like, you have to time it perfect. It's zero ticking. You have to do it within the tick that you're doing it. Because then it'll render the damage that the breach mace is doing. It'll do lots of damage. I mean, watch a mace video with it, like with them using breach, and you'll see how much damage it does to prot 4 netherite. It does like 3 hearts, and it's a sword, so it does like really fast crit damage. And if you get this down perfectly, which I'm still practicing it, like, you can do it fast. Let me summon another iron golem. I haven't done it much, but you can do it fast. Yeah, it's... Okay, I'm not very good at it, but I know it's possible because I've seen it done before. And yeah, it's very, very, very useful once you know how to do it. You have to have good keybinds for it, though. And yeah, that's really all you need for it. The breach mace isn't that much. And another thing, as I was saying earlier, certain enchantments make it like less powerful, and that enchantment is Windburst. The Windburst enchantment that made the other mace really powerful makes this one basically useless because it's a normal mace. And you saw how much damage it did if you use like a normal mace. This one, the breach mace, is mainly, I think, used for zero ticking. Like, it's mainly used for that. Like, it does the most damage. Like, if you don't have a wind charge or something, that's the best way to use this mace. But overall, a mace is a mace. So that is that. But I hope that you all enjoy this video. I really am trying my best right now to explain this. I'm so sorry for if I haven't explained this good enough. I will be making a part 2 to this, explaining a bit more in combat depth, if you know what I mean. But I hope you all liked this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to join my Discord because I post my videos earlier on that. I don't know why, but I post my videos on my Discord channel first than I do YouTube. So just get earlier access from my videos on my Discord. And I'll even be on there. Make sure to join. I will see you next time.